Hi, I'm Mark Kelly. Welcome to Ask Mark, where I answer your questions to help you become the best possible version of yourself. I want to share with you my insight from personal experience and what I've learned from my guest interviews to help you achieve your goals sooner and stand on the shoulders of giants. Hello, happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to Ask Mark, episode number 7. Today's question is from...
Hi Mark, this is Jim Kerwin from Your New Lifestyle Mission. I've been thinking about this for quite a while. You seem to get so much stuff done. So how do you fit everything you do into your day, your week, your month, even your year? You seem to have time to do so much. So what's your secret?
Thank you, Jim. Jim's a good friend of mine who I met through the What I Know podcast. And I really appreciate you taking the time to actually send on the question, by the way, Jim. Thank you so much. Do you know what? It's something I'm actually fascinated by. I don't necessarily think I'm that more productive than an awful lot of people, but I do think I'm a lot more productive than I was, let's say, 5 to 7 years ago. And there's certain things that I've learned from interviewing people via the podcast or just meeting people throughout life where I've kind of taken some of their hints and tips and applied it to my own life. I get up at 5 a.m. most mornings. Depends on the weekend if I need a little bit extra sleep in as well. And I usually go to bed probably around 10 o'clock, so I'm pretty kind of regimented in that regard. I'm pretty consistent. I wouldn't necessarily do like massively huge hours. I'd just be pretty consistent on the days and the times that I work within. And in the morning, I love to try to read, get an awful lot of reading done in the morning, just try to learn, and then I kind of do some mindfulness techniques, such as kind of thinking about positive things in my life, my gratitude, my goals. I kind of think about those, visualize those, and they're really, really important to me. The night before every day, I write out a to-do list of what I want to achieve and what I want to get out of the day, and then I work towards that as well. There's something that I'm really, really mindful of. At the start of each month, I usually do this thing called a mind sweep. And if you don't know what that is, David Allen from Getting Things Done, I well regarded him as somebody who's very, very good at what he does, but you should probably check him out on YouTube or just Google him. But it kind of gets all the stuff that's in your head in terms of your kind of goals, your relationships, financial, spiritual, everything that's down there, and you just write it out and you get it into lists, and then you start to compartmentalize what's important, what's not, and then you start to categorize this in terms of a triage of things that you have to get done, and then I schedule those things to get done. The other thing that I do, Jim, that I think is really, really important is that I turn off my emails and I come into work. I get very focused on what I need to achieve, and then I'll access my emails a certain part of the day rather than just leave my emails on all the time trying to respond. I find that sometimes with emails, they're other people's agenda, so you need to be kind of careful on that, on responding too much as well. For the other aspect, I'd be really keen to share is the importance of having a clear desk. Have a clear desk, usually a clear mind, that helps with that, and then put a stopgap on when you want to close off something. I'm not a big fan of working really, really, really late to get things delivered. You should try to be as mindful with a stopgap on what you want to do and then move on from that. I would be also a big fan of having a mindless list. So let's say you're cleaning the house, sweeping up, doing the washing, ironing, whatever. Listen to something in the background. So I'm trying to do my TEDx talk, which is in October. So I'm listening to me saying it over and over. So that's kind of helping me train for that and practice, but I'm also doing that while I'm kind of, let's say, ironing my shirts. So they're things that I find as helpful to me. But again, it depends on you as a person. They're helpful to me, but they might necessarily work for you. You need to figure out what works for you to achieve your goals as well. But I do believe when you put a time stop on them, you realistically put some pressure on you to achieve them. I hope that answered your question today, and I will be sending you on an Ask Mark t-shirt as well. And by the way, guys, if you haven't seen Jim's conference, it's the Wellbeing and Lifestyle Conference on the 30th of November. It's kicking off, and he has got some absolutely brilliant guests, and you should go and check it out. If you don't know Jim Kerwin, you should. He's such a good guy, and he's just there to serve and help around anything to do with motion and momentum and really fitness, but also just a really good guy on helping you to achieve a lifestyle that works for you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that difficult either. So check out his conference on the 30th of November. My quote today is from Paul J. Meyer. Productivity is never an accident. It's always the result of commitment to excellence, intelligent planning and focused effort. Have a great Tuesday. See you soon. Bye.